Hello folks, my name is Unit 13 and welcome back to
Building a Magic School
in Survival Minecraft. Today we're starting off down here at the dock area. All of this didn't exist in the last episode. There has been a lot of work done, not by me, by Alex Fincher. I collaborated on the boat, which looks quite good. It needs an interior, but not really sure what I want to do for that yet. So instead, I am going to decorate this dock area, and I think we'll start off with a dinky little time lapse with just adding a few bits along here to make it interesting, because there is two sides to this dock. There is this side, and then there should be a second ship here. But that's off travelling the world and seeing everything that needs to be seen, you know? I mean, I don't even know, but enjoy! And here it is, the build. I went with a crane that was centralised between the two docks, and I think I actually quite like it. Yeah, so if I toggle into my free camera, get a better look. Nice sort of fishing hut feel for this area, I think, for the dock. But it has to be transporting, you know, some magical cargo. This is a magical school after all, so bottles of enchanting and some redstone, transporting it across the seas. That's me in my helmet. Hello. So I think each episode I will add to this dock area another build, another piece that is missing from here, because I think there should be street lamps, and there should be stock and so on and so forth, and there should be a processing centre for when things come round here and off the crane, maybe onto some type of magical conveyor belt that takes it round here. Down at the end of this pier, this promenade, out up into the water, I think here there should be a little fishing hut. Just here, just at the end. Just something else for the players to be able to come and experience, and possibly find cool loot, little secrets, clues on their journeys into this whole magical school experience. But for now though, I think we should get on with another project, because there's still one main build that needs to happen at this school for it to be complete, so I can truly start processing the story of the minute you walk in to the minute you leave. Everything will be catered for. The dock is finished, therefore this map is required for this room. Nice. That's a cool little addition to this place, isn't it? Look at that. Come back a bit, zoom in. Wait, hold on a second. Yeah, okay, so it helps when you update the maps before you show it in the clip. Okay, so here is the dock now, with everything updated properly, instead of just leaving it as the old version, like the silly nincompoop that I am. The rest of the school is starting to really fill up, and interestingly, the spot that we're going to be working on today, primarily at least, is right here. So you can see now that the school's kind of filled up with different things here and there. The school obviously takes up a huge chunk of that. This is the observatory, the matron building, the dormitory, the food habitation centre, and the archery piece here. There's obviously stuff underground, but you know, this is just the surface layer stuff. And here is a big big blank space, which I think we should fill up with a greenhouse. A big Victorian, old, rusted, metalish looking greenhouse with spikes and scary stuff, and I don't know, just make it look kind of spooky a little bit, like a little bit of
Spooky.
Alright, so we'll leave the homestead and we'll head off towards that section of the build. Try not to fall in any holes. As you can see, this place really is starting to look nice. You know, there's still a lot to do, but there's definite signs of progress now. You come through the little mushroom forest up to the matron building here. Definitely need a pathway or something that interconnects these. But, you know, can't think about too many things at the same time. My head would probably explode. This is kind of the block palette that I was thinking of, but at the same time I've had other ideas as well, so I'm gonna have to bring more stuff. But this is our space, and I found a decent photo online of what I kind of want to build, so I will show that on the screen right now. In all of its glory, here is the finished exterior to the build. I'll give you a few moments to really take it in, feel the magic of listen to the name I came up with, the Unitarium Arboretum. Yeah, damn, I like that. So, what do you think? You like it, don't you? Go on. Be honest. Be honest, you like it. It does look good, doesn't it? So it's kind of time to get on with the interior. I need to go back to my base to get myself probably the most important part of the interior, because I want a lab inside here, I want a full tree, I want a waterfall as well, but I want it powered by some type of magical object, some type of artifact. Hello. Whoop. Beautiful. Beautiful show. Suck out. Me and Gas have a long history of hate. Hello, folks. My name is Unit 13. Welcome back to the Build More series. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Just kidding.
What I need should be in here. Alright, those. Need one of those. No, I just have conduits. It is fine. And just add in a few more blocks of grass into this area. Take a step back. I hate when this happens. As soon as you find one spot, there's another lot. To be honest, I haven't actually finished the interior. I have run out of motivation for the interior at the moment. It's, interiors are very concentrated places. I hope that this will suffice for a decent interior. Inside the main dome of this build, there are 4 main sections interconnected. I wanted it to be the case that you were forced to go through the gardens and so on and so forth once you first enter. But there's also a second reason for that, which is over here, which, as you can see, I have not completed yet because I have some ideas of what I want to do, but if I want to execute this in a way that is really, really nice and looks nice and does this entire build justice, then I need to take some time, I need to go away, I need to have a play, possibly in a creative world, then come back to it. So when you come into the main section of this build, you are greeted by 4 main sections. I love this tree idea. It looks like a dead tree at the bottom, but at the top where there is actually light hitting it, it's green and luscious and has leaves and so on and so forth. Quite like this. Please wear safety gloves. This is for these little bad boys. And then we can head into the next section. Now this is interesting because there's not really much going on here, but I needed it to be clear for students to come into this section. Any hoozle, you have a barrel store system here, which is cleverly disguised as possible wine barrels. I did kind of think to myself, wine barrels in a school probably isn't a great idea, but if the teachers live in, they've got to have something to live for. So that was kind of my process for this section. You know, just trying to keep it uniform with the colours and so on, but at the same time breaking up certain colours with things that also match. Exactly what I've done here with the beehives, and it just adds a little bit of life when they all pop out and fly about in the morning. So the back section of the build here is more for research.
Danger! Do not consume!
We're testing with dangerous types of mushroom and so on. Bearing in mind, I know that a wither rose is kind of a flower, but it does look kind of mushroomy at the top. This little contraption here does absolutely nothing. And this section here will be the laboratory, which will be for their practical examinations. Very last little snippet that I want to show you today, my people, is up here. So far with up here, it's just lining it out and possibly adds a bit more life. Up here are some of the heads of some of the students who unfortunately did consume the mushrooms. The sign told you not to eat it.
It said.
And I think that wraps up the episode quite well. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I'll get on with the interior in between episodes. So the very first thing we'll do in episode 5 will be to check out this, and then it's back to the dock, baby, to build more little builds. Like and subscribe and turn on the little bell if you fancy. You do you, you know? You do you. Thank you very much for watching, and bye-bye.